See, there you are.
Well, you gotta hit, it's not rolling, is it?
It is rolling.
Oh, it
See the
is?
red button? You
What-
gotta look in there.
What are we watching?
We're watching, let's see, there, we're trying to make them right now. I don't know.
Well, don't hit the power off.
No, it's still on, but you're not in it. I don't know.
There
We
you
haven't-
go. There you go. There you go.
Okay, Mother, look in there.
What am I looking at?
Yourself.
Oh, this beautiful woman. Where did you find her?
So there you are.
That's me!
There you are.
Oh my
See?
gosh.
It's making a movie. It plays the movies, it makes the movies, but unlike those little cameras,
What do you call that?
tablet.
That's the latest computer.
This thing really does a lot of things.
And it's only, it's very, that one was, name brand, but it's very inexpensive compared
Now,
to.
actually, we can leave that
Is
like
that Patty's? Did you give that to
Yeah, I
Patty?
got it for Patty. Huh?
That's good.
I think that money you guys gave us for Christmas, that was one of the things we got.
I wanted you to use it for your new house.
Well, that is for
The rest of it is, waiting
Oh,
for the new
okay.
house.
That is, we did use, we got those things for it too.
We got that,
irons.
we got that so we could bring it and show you all the movies of the kids, the grandkids.
Oh, okay.
You got the grandkids in there?
I told you I couldn't find them, so I had to put them on there.
Oh, you couldn't find them on the computer.
No, I have them on the computer. I couldn't find them on here.
Oh, you got them on there?
No, they're not. Don't look for them.
If
I
you
thought I had
move,
put them
who
on
you
there. I
gonna
didn't.
get you? Who's gonna move you?
We'll get somebody.
I gotta get a moving company. I already talked to one guy and he said I just have to give him a couple of weeks' notice.
But we're gonna probably end up over in Halethorpe.
Well,
Look,
we're
Dad,
gonna move some of the boxes ourselves,
Yeah,
the things
Patty.
we don't wanna get broken.
Dad was just telling me that area is really nice.
Oh,
Arbutus, Halethorpe.
oh yeah?
He said it's nice.
Now, your mom was talking about the birds, what's the name of the bird place?
What bird place?
The bird, something lane, bird?
Oh, Bird View.
Bird view.
Bird View, she knows the people that own the property.
What property?
The whole property, like.
And I
over
told her it was foreclosed on.
Yeah, this was foreclosed.
25 acres or so.
Oh no, this is just one.
More than that. They own more than that.
Well, this is only one little piece. Only one
She
little
used
piece.
to go riding with the son
Is
of
that
the
the
man
Western
who
Channel?
owned it. Huh?
Did they put that on a Western Channel? No, that's something other channel.
That is a Western Channel.
The Western Channel plays that too?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't
Where's
know
your
that.
dad, hon?
I don't know.
Oh, he's looking for a map. But he said that whole area is nice over there, which I thought it was pretty nice. Arbutus, Halethorpe, Lithicum, he said is nice. And all of them are over there by them. They're not too far from the airport.
BWI?
Yeah. And it is Route 1. Route 1 goes right in the middle of all that.
Oh,
Elkridge. Elkridge is another.
How far is it from like where you are now?
Well, 18 miles.
How far?
18.
I can't hear you.
18 miles from where we are. But we might be able to get, basically it boils down to, if we go those 18 miles, we can get a house twice as nice. That's what it really boils down to. We can get a house twice as nice as what we could get in Laurel.
Well, tell her about that house up here that was built in 18 whatever. It's for sale that we looked at.
Yeah. You mean the one
Where?
we went by
Where?
today?
Where was it?
You talking about the one that we went
Before
by?
the other house, before the birds.
Yeah, it's a big old house built in 1895 right on 32.
Says it has a farm kitchen.
Yeah.
Was it set back from the road and have a lot of windows in it?
It's got a
No,
whole lot of
actually
windows.
Close to the, close
If
to
it's
the road.
on the right as you go towards Eldersburg,
Yeah, it is one.
it's on the corner sort of.
No.
No? Oh, I'd like to see it.
It's kind of a.
You know, when I was little, where
Well, you
my
can
mo-
take pictures on there and show them,
where my mother
wow.
lived,
or I can email them there.
there was on Harford Road where
Yeah.
my Nana lived.
Yeah.
There was this house that been demolished and it's been built over, had a barn,
Mm-hmm.
and I used to look in the windows. But that would be the big adventure for the kids. And in that barn was true antiques, and there was a whole complete set of knight's armor, all metal.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Helmet, body, everything.
Really?
Whole thing. It would be
Come here,
worth a
baby.
fortune today.
Patty.
They have that country kitchen in that thing that I want to see. I'll put that.
Oh, it just says country kitchen. I don't mean it's not.
Well, it might have the old farm sink in it. It says country kitchen.
Oh, sit over here.
Oh.
Talk to him up.
Okay. So what were you gonna talk about?
You.
Did I hear you say I had to be at work at 7? I had to be at work at 6:15.
You don't have to be at work at
I have to be
6:15.
there at 6:15, 6:30. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. We start at 7 with a patient. We start at 6:30. 6:30 to 3:30, remember?
Whatever. I thought it was 7.
6:30.
What about 6:30?
I have to be there by 6:15, 6:30.
Did you get that phone call?
No, work. I start work.
At-
My hours are 6:30,
That's early.
6:30 to 3:30.
I guess that's for people that they stop in before they go to work.
I ain't worried about that phone call. We're gonna go look at these places tomorrow, hopefully. Whatever, there's an abundance of places over there and there, well, abundance, I mean, there's gotta be a dozen places over there that we'd be happy with the prices that I saw.
If you get a fixer-upper, that's a good thing.
It's not too much of a fixer-upper.
The sun's coming out. And the sky is blue.
Clearing up?
Yeah, it looks like it. Said it was gonna rain all day, but it
I thought it was going to too. It was foggy this morning.
cloudy. Look at the blue sky now, and it's sunny. And it was foggy as all get out.
Oh. Johnny, what station is Matlock on?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, you have
You
a,
don't have a
don't you have a,
guide? Do you
yeah,
have a
you should have a
guide?
guide on there.
Do you have a guide on your remote?
Yes, we're not really good at operating this
Yeah.
thing.
Maybe you can check it for her. Check.
Let me look, I don't know.
Because she wants to find Matlock.
What time does it come on?
I don't know. It used to come on 307. It used to
My
come.
glasses, where they at?
Where
on
did
the
I
table.
see them? I saw them somewhere. I don't know where they are,
They're
baby.
probably on the table. Let me check.
Oh, ho, ho. Ooh. I love those lamps. Those
Which
kerosene-
one?
Is that the one beside the TV?
You can have it.
Does it smell? Is it kerosene?
I-
Oil? I mean,
Well, no, but if you're not careful when you light it, see that above
So-
the stove?
well, what do you do?
Is that black mark? Big Johnny lit it with too high a wick.
right there?
Yeah, he lit it with too high a wick.
What do you do
You
when
keep
this thing
it-
when you burn that out?
You take the thing off and you put more oil in
What time
there.
does Matlock come on,
the
Mother?
wick. Doesn't the wick burn?
Yeah, but it burns slowly. I'm sure you
Is
can
Matlock
buy other
on
wicks.
now?
Huh?
Is
I mean, that would last forever.
I love that.
What? No, Johnny. Matlock came on
Uh-huh.
307, and
Yeah.
right before the heat of the night,
On channel 307?
and it would be in the morning. Yeah, but it's
Well,
not
that's-
there now, and the heat of the night it's changed.
Oh, they
those-
changed them?
they
Oh, that screws
changed
everybody
them.
up when they do that.
So I
Well,
miss.
no, this is,
I like Matlock.
honey, nobody's,
Do me a favor,
Faulting you
sweetie.
for
What's the number? I'll call him.
no, we don't have to call anybody.
No, it should be a number on there, on TV.
We don't have to call anybody. Let me look.
I
Matlock might
can't
be
keep
coming
up
on
with
later.
that. How does he even? I can't even see that.
Sometimes they take it off, take the channels completely off.
Says Law and Order.
Well, they didn't take
Wait
307
a minute,
off.
America's Funniest
I
Home.
can still get it. But Matlock, I guess they're not paying for it anymore.
There it is.
Hey,
Matlock.
what is it? 307.
307 at 10 o'clock. Let's see, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Okay, it's on at 9 o'clock. It's on at 10 o'clock
In the morning?
in the morning. And in the heat of the night, it's on at 11. So it's
Now,
9
is it on
o'clock,
at
10
night at
o'clock.
all?
I don't know. And then, okay, in the heat of the night's on for several hours, starting at 9.
9
Yeah,
o'clock.
from 9 o'clock on.
Keep going, sweetie, and see if it's on the evening too.
Johnny, you're moving it too fast.
Well,
I
no,
can't
I'm reading
read it.
You don't have to read it. I'm reading it.
307.
307 at starting at 9 o'clock. Now, did you watch Monk? Or you don't like Monk?
I don't watch it, and I don't want to watch it. I just want to watch certain ones.
See if it's on at
Matlock.
night too.
Okay, I don't
307
think it is.
at 9 and
Okay,
10.
I'm going. No, it start at 9 and you can go till 3 o'clock because after that you have in the
Go,
heat of the
go to
night.
3 o'clock?
Yeah, it doesn't end till
It
like
doesn't,
3 o'clock.
because I've been doing it every morning.
Yeah, it doesn't end till like 3 o'clock.
Well,
I'm talking about in the heat
Okay.
of the night. Let me just double check if
There
it's 3.
you go. Now put down Matlock beside that so you'll know what that means.
Oh no, it ends at 2 o'clock. Then after that, Law and Order comes on.
What
Okay?
comes on at 2 o'clock?
Law and Order comes on. Now I saw a channel in here, 367, that has Lassie on, and that looks like it's got good shows on it.
Three what?
It has Lassie. Let me show you.
367?
Has. Wait a minute.
Pat, you can have that thing. I've got plenty of them. Go look at them all.
What the?
See what you like. If you like that old
Oh,
lamp,
I
take
do
it.
love that oil lamp.
And if your electric goes out, you can have light.
I just was on here and it had all these good shows on 367. Now I don't have them anymore.
I'm glad it has
Oh
a
no,
good
wait a
home.
minute. That's Saturday. That's Saturday.
I've always
That'll be
loved
your
those.
birthday present.
Oh, thanks. It's cute though. I love
Maybe
it.
you like this one better?
Which one do you like? Which one do you like the best?
I don't care. I couldn't tell you what they look like. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
They're only for an emergency.
Oh, that's 3 a.m. That's what I'm. Okay, I'm gonna get to it here in a minute because they've got some good shows. They got a lot of crappy shows. too.
Johnny, you see that frame right there beside
Oh,
the
here
TV?
they are. Here they are. This is what you need to be watching, Mother.
What?
Lassie's on.
I
Then
don't like
How
Lassie.
about Roy Rogers?
No, he's too.
Lone Ranger.
He's gone. It's gone out of my life.
Lone Ranger.
I'm not that young.
Highway to Heaven.
No, I don't like love stories.
My grandmother used to
I
love
like
Highway to Heaven.
history, and I like.
How come you don't like love
About-
stories?
I don't know. I like real life.
I like real life too, but I like love stories too.
Well, I'm just not that young. I like history, and I like how things are made, and I like the Country Channel.
What else is on it? And other.
Oh, the
She might be
BBC's
interested in.
on. Wait a minute.
You know how you used to have a TV guide or a little guide?
Yeah,
The little guides.
they don't do that anymore.
They don't do that anymore. Or just a little laminate to tell you what
Yeah.
the state. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you have to look it up yourself.
Mm-hmm.
See, people
You
like
gotta
us.
pay for it, but you gotta look it up.
See, that's what we don't want to do.
And you know what makes me mad is we have to pay for TV, and we don't have the choice of not having commercials.
That bothers me too.
That barrier, less than a foot. Absolutely. You know,
That's
one
a
of the
Country
things that
Channel.
happens so
But
often
what's
is
good
their
about that
wrestling
channel?
is the guy
I thought
misses
so.
the
They'll
ball,
have
hits the
different
barrier,
things.
or
It's
on
not
the
just
average
horses.
steer, and he'll
It'll
look
be
like a
one
bad steer.
day horse
If he gets
things.
to the barrier,
Another day it'll be
bad steer, he'll look like a
what
good one. He misses
what the
that, probably
crops are doing and how much it's going to cost you and how to fertilize.
What's the Western Channel number?
538.
38.
Yes. And I like Gunsmoke, and I saw him in real life as he is now.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't recognize him. He was such a beautiful young human being, and he's so old and frail looking.
Yeah.
But
Who's this guy?
he's got really good common sense.
Who's this guy?
I don't
I
know.
recognize him. I know you recognize. Not him.
I do not recognize him.
No, you recognize the guy.
I don't.
Not that guy.
What other
I'm
guy?
gonna tell you. That guy.
Yeah, that I know him.
That's what I say. I know.
I don't know what I've forgotten his name. I do know it, but I'll think of it 2
You
o'clock
see
this
this? You see
morning.
that picture right there?
Yeah.
See the frame?
Yeah.
Your dad made that frame. It looks like barnwood, doesn't it?
And to pass on it impartially.
I guess I'm.
That TV table is barnwood.
Is it?
It's $400 worth of barnwood.
Wow.
I got it because my husband liked it.
Now,
Doesn't
Johnny
do
made
anything
this,
for
right?
me. What?
Is that barnwood?
We got that I think from Ridge Road.
Yeah, barnwood? From the barn?
I'm not sure.
Wow.
I've forgotten.
Wouldn't eat
That's
nothing,
nice.
he wouldn't say nothing.
I've forgotten everything.
Oh.
How he was gonna
What do
pay
you have
everybody
drying
back
up there,
paying
mint?
his brother.
Mint.
Read such statements
Mm-hmm.
just for the
So when I
Well,
use it for my mint tea, I
maybe I
know it
didn't
has
get-
dust on it, but I
listen
think
so long now, I
the
don't
dust
remember
is sterile because I
He never
boil.
talked like that.
That's
I put
Richard
boiling
Boone.
water on
Matter
it.
of fact, he
Richard
didn't say
Boone.
nothing
That's
for
how it
more than
dries,
a
though.
year. He'd just sit on his bunk and stare off.
Mhm.
Then to keep from going off his head, I guess, he He started collecting the leaves that would blow through his cell window. Kinda gave him something to live for, you might say. Then, he wasn't no trouble at all.
It was so cold here,
Leastways, until
and
he
the heat
took me
was
into
off
his
for
head
2.5,
to-
3 days.
This court is precluded from
Oh,
ruling
I've
upon
ne-
any
and he was in the
previously determined issues
hospital.
in this case.
And I
He is
was
the
down to
province of this
2
court.
pieces of wood,
To
and I
recommend
was
clemency to the Attorney
nursing
General of
that
the
one
territory.
piece of wood at a
However,
time. I have never been so
Following accepted
cold.
Oh,
precedents.
goodness.
It was awful,
Prisoners
and I
attempt to
called
escape
up, and I was
mitigates
just
against any
lucky.
such limits.
You
I
have oil
know there
heat,
was
right?
wood out
Therefore,
there, but I couldn't
unless
break
there
it,
is
it was
further pertinent
frozen
testimony to be
together,
heard,
and I could
this
not
court
break
shall
it
now
loose.
set
Yeah.
forth in the
And
Federal Criminal
the
Code.
guy up on the hill,
Fix a new date of execution.
my neighbor's
Not
son,
to exceed 90 days from this date, nor less than
I
30.
do sew for them.
I said pertinent
I don't
testimony.
I do it for free because I like them.
Justin Groton has spent 11
And
years.
so I do their mending.
almost
So
half
I
of
said,
his life
I
in
need
cell.
Jonathan.
Yeah,
And he came down with a pickaxe and he
Isn't
broke
that
the
enough
wood pile
punishment
Yeah.
to pay
with a
Got
for
it.
pickaxe.
crime he
But I
could
told Susie, she
conceivably
said,
have
oh,
committed
that's
at
no
the age of
problem,
13?
just take a pickaxe.
It is
I
not,
can't
and
even
it
get
cannot
up
be
the
pertinent
steps with a
in the eyes of the
pickaxe.
law.
And that was a
This court has
sheet
no
of ice.
jurisdiction
Yeah.
over
And
the
I
case.
didn't have the
This case
strength
must
to
be
even
exercised
Well,
swing
you
it.
want to go there and break
She
something.
doesn't know where I am
You could fall and break your
physically.
leg or your back or neck or
I
arm.
broke my leg on ice one time.
you did.
Did you?
I did,
Oh,
and
Would you
wow.
have hung a 13-year-old
Johnny, Big
boy
Johnny
to
was
teach him a
being,
lesson?
Susie was bring Johnny from the hospital,
That alters nothing.
and as he pulls
Oh,
up,
you break his
I
leg.
slipped on the
And this court
ice
must abide by
onto
its
the mulch
determination.
pile, and I broke my
I
leg.
don't remember.
And I said to Susie,
A reasonable,
I
calm
complained
man.
naturally, I said, oh, my
No,
leg hurts, I fell, and my
That
leg hurt
sentence
so
was
bad, it
passed
really
and
hurt. She said,
imposed
oh,
by
football
a
players
town
get hurt, and they
choked with
can
hate.
stay on their feet.
Oh,
And I'm walking around for 2 days on a damn broken leg.
Could they set
So
it after
she
2
took
How
days?
me
long ago
to
was
the
this?
doctor.
I don't remember this.
They
Oh,
can't
so
set it.
10 years ago.
Could they set it after 2 days though?
Yes, they did. And, but they didn't set it, well, they put it on a plaster and then they put it on a boot. But, yes, they did, and I went to the, she took me to the doctors and they said, yep, it's broken.
Yeah.
with the veins still running thick. And
And
money
she's
in my
trying to make
pockets
me
if the
walk
gods
on
hadn't
it.
stolen
You're
my
making me out
payroll.
of a sissy for not walking on it. It hurt like hell.
You're gonna let
Gracious.
a gunman scare you out of doing your duty, then you ain't much of a judge. I've done my sworn duty when I passed judgment on his brothers.
Hey, babe, tell her who did your hair.
I've seen
Who do you
his
think did her hair?
11 years ago.
You know, I color it right here because it's gray, getting gray.
I did her hair.
Johnny does it for me
You
because I
sat
can't
as
see.
a judge.
How do you do it?
With the
With the
That's
dye.
right.
brush and the dye.
Me and the
Okay.
other miners on the
And
vigilance
he did
committee.
it for me.
I do
I think
everything
gray
for
hair
her.
is pretty.
Justin Groton
Susie's
Well,
hair
we
is
can't vouch for
beautiful.
was convicted by a
Ah,
kangaroo court, a
I'm
court
honest.
of minors. In effect,
No, we
this
want the
boy
red.
has never been tried.
You want what?
The red.
What do you say?
Red. He wants my hair.
We want the red. She's
You
Irish.
leave her hair alone, it's right for
We should
her.
have red.
Still, it has a quasi-legal
So I
basis.
remember she's Irish.
And since
You
the
got the
statute of
ring, you got the
limitations
green
does not
earring.
apply to a
How
capital
much more
case.
Irish can you be?
Got the
Red hair.
temper?
Don't say that.
All right, John.
Don't say that.
I got the temper.
You say you set a trap for the Grotons.
That's right. And sprung it before they got into town.
Then any capital
What am I gonna
crime
do with
which
him?
was committed was
I don't
committed
know.
before this
What am I gonna do with
raid.
you?
You should see him last night. He had the last piece of cake, my birthday cake.
Oh, God.
And he
No,
was
sir,
sitting there
I never did,
Where'd you
I
get the
swear.
birthday cake?
at work.
He was with them,
And
wasn't
he was
he?
sitting there, strawberry.
Anyway, he'd have done his share of
And I
killing
told
just
her,
like his
reminded me of
brothers
that-
He
did.
was so
Eat that
cute though.
banana
He
cream
was,
pie.
he was sitting there with it on his lap and he was just sitting this grin.
What did they give you that to you at work?
The doctor
Oh,
bought me a cake, little, strawberry shortcake,
Yeah.
actually. And
I think
cream.
my mother's birthday is
No.
coming up.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hope I can remember it.
25th,
I
is
get
that
so
right?
forgetful.
I'm thinking 25th. Does that sound
The
accurate?
24th, I think, I'm not sure.
Your point
I
is
have
very
to
well
ask
taken.
Bobby.
You were close.
Did she die in 86?
Who?
Your mother.
I don't know what year she died in. I'm just getting forgetful.
This court rules
What's the name of
Yeah,
the,
it
since
where
no
she's
capital
buried?
crime
What?
is committed,
Where is she buried? What is the
Justin
name of
Groton may not
It's
now be brought to the bar.
Oakley, on Oakley Road,
Release
and I forget the name of that
it? And
road.
grandmother's at
You
which one?
can't do that. He's
Huh?
a
Grandma
brother.
Smith. Which one is she at?
She's in a graveyard in the city,
Just-
and I
Just
don't.
free?
Justin
You
Groton,
don't remember
It's
the name?
off of Belair
you are
Road.
conditionally paroled to the
present jurisdiction, that is
I
the
don't know
town
Oakley
and
Road is,
environs
but
of
I'm from there.
Carterville, until such
Oh,
time
Oakley Road
as
is
legal
spelled
certification of this road can be issued.
O-A-K-L-G-I-G-H?
The same blood runs in his veins as in all the other Grottons. The only difference is they're dead and can't pick up a gun.
You know, when it
Clerk,
was,
clear the
when that electric came on,
Any of you remember here
I
what
would
the
say,
Grottons did
thank
11 years
God.
ago?
to myself,
Well,
I'm
I
here by
remember.
myself.
I don't
He hadn't
know
gotten
Eastern
home yet. I
City
said, oh,
judge to
thank
tell me
God.
how to protect my
Everybody,
women
I
folk.
think there were
They're the
1,000
cards.
people around here, so thank God. It was, I'll tell you how cold it was when I poured out a soft drink. I didn't need ice in it. It was icy. And that, you know, this room is too big. And for, when the heat goes off, what happens, if you have a small room with a lower ceiling, you feel more heat.
Yeah.
But this heat goes, if I had to put the rocking chair right up to that stove,
To get
the
warm.
front of me was warm, the seat never, it was always cold, and the back of me would be cold, so I would reverse it.
Oh,
And then sometimes I'd just get so
oh
sleepy,
gosh.
I'd turn on the sofa and I'd have to keep switching, you know. But I don't think that'll happen again
I hope not.
too often.
Yeah, goodness.
But I would feel sorry for little children that are stuck
Yeah,
in
but
that
you can't-
cold.
you
Because
can't.
everybody around here, the
Yeah, but
electric
you
was
need to
off.
call when that happens.
Oh, you couldn't have gotten down here.
But your daughter has a 4x4.
No, we'll come up for you on Friday.
Um,
We'll take you to the doctor's too. She's off every Friday, remember?
I wouldn't do that to you. You
No,
have
we're glad
enough
to
to
do it.
handle.
We're glad to do
You
it.
know, Susie said to me one time, I can't be at your beck and call. And that hurt me so. And I've never asked her to take me to the doctor. What she offers is one thing. She takes us out to eat. I won't ask to be taken to the doctors. I take cats,
You gotta let me in, I'm
or your
free.
father drives me, and I will be driving myself, I hope. But when I did radiation, the people at church, the women that I belong to the sewing group and we sell crap, they each want, my one friend said, that's no problem, and each she said, what day do you want?
You ain't gonna
And
shoot
there's
nobody,
5
Sheriff, so
days
put
a
that
week.
gun away.
Go on, back to your
Somebody
business.
came
Come
to
on,
my
you
house, took me, waited, and brought me home. And then everybody only had to do it once for 3 weeks. I think 3 weeks I went, or 4 weeks, I forget. So that was kind of them.
Now I'm gonna tell you one more time to get away from him.
From the radiation?
Well, yeah, I do. And it made me very tired.
That'll make your gums.
Oh, really? I never gave that a thought. I'm very lucky to be 86 and still have most of my
They shouldn't
teeth.
have done that to him.
But what bothers me is his
He didn't do anything to
the
make him hurt
filling
like
is
that.
old,
Granton,
and I'd like to
did you
have
hear
it
me?
taken
You
and
ain't always gonna
replaced,
have a
but
gunman around to protect you.
I can't
Maybe
fit
he
it
can,
in.
if it's not loose, maybe he can just smooth it down. Because sometimes they can be smoothed down, and that's all you have to do
My
sometimes.
brother told me.
What, to make it not
He
dark?
said, kill
To
him.
make it not dark, take the stain off.
Kill him or they'll kill me.
It's not a stain, it's a filling that's in there.
Right.
What
But
good
you
is the
stain
law?
on the, where it gets dark. You
He
can
says I'm
stain on
free,
the corners
but
of it.
I'm not.
Sometimes
I
they can
can't
just
even buy a
smooth it
penny
down.
licorice.
Oh. Anyhow,
kind of
I'm
man
lucky.
Oh, I told him, I said,
You're
I
all
gave
in
you a
contempt of
toothbrush.
court.
You better
I'll
use
see
it.
that you
I'm
remember.
not using it.
You ain't gonna
You
see
tell him, if I
nothing.
come back and that toothbrush is not even using.
I'm gonna tell him, I'll check.
That's right.
He'll be afraid.
I said, you are going to use it. And he went like this.
I feel very lucky, I mean, but we're,
I think he's a good guy. I thought he was usually a bad guy. Looks like he's a good guy.
yeah, he's a good guy. He is an ugly good guy. Usually the good guys are handsome.
I'll kill anybody that comes near me. Justy, put that gun
Some of
down.
these people I
You kill someone
recognize in
just so I
other
can't help you.
movies.
When this goes off, it'll have his name on
It's Richard Moon.
it. Richard Lee.
Where's your father?
He's looking for a map. He's explaining
Oh,
to
he
me
wants
how-
to
is
give you a
indeed
map
my
of
boss.
Lincoln
No,
that
he's explaining to
probably,
me how, and he's right. He said, what you need to do is you find the little areas that you eliminate areas that you've gone to, and go to a new area,
you
you know,
people.
and circle a little red, and he's
Unless
right.
you're interested in seeing 5 dead men in the middle of this street,
well, the right
you stay
price
where
and the
you
right
are.
place, you can make it
I just
what
don't
you
want a house on top of other
Justy.
houses. I wanna have a little bit of room for the dogs, so it's not so noisy, and just be happy.
And we're gonna be happy. And I explained to her mother, it's not the destination that you're going, it's the journey. Every day is a part of the journey, and you value that. The
I
day-
can't hear you.
It's the journey. The journey in life, your journey. Today's a journey, yesterday's a journey.
What's
the day-
comfortable for you? You know, some people need the
No.
hustle and bustle, and other people
Right,
need
but I'm saying it's
peace.
the point of not when we find a house. It's the process of finding the house. It's just part of the process, it's life. You just go along with it and don't let things bother you. It's just part of the process. You can't be so destination oriented. That's what you call, you gotta stop. and
Yes,
smell the
you
roses.
can.
No, you can't, it'll ruin your life.
Yes,
Mother,
I
all
would
the-
love to
all
live
the
down
peri-
Myrtle Beach.
All the people that are
He said
spiritual,
I was free.
take each day and appreciate
You
each
heard
day.
it.
I
Not saying
do.
that okay, well, then you know where.
Absolutely do.
Okay, good.
I treasure the littlest things that people take for
Well,
granted.
then that's good.
I find it
You know, so you
fascinating.
won't be worried about the destination, because you shouldn't worry about the
And how?
destination. Just day by day.
I want a nice area myself, a safe area.
But wherever we're gonna be is where we're gonna be. We're gonna be where we're gonna be.
We're gonna be in a safe area, that's.
We're gonna be where we're at.
If I have to camp in the woods, I'm not gonna be in a bad area.
But we're not gonna we're not gonna tarnish any feelings between us, because we're too worried about 10 other things. That's my point. When we just have to worry about today is today, tomorrow's tomorrow. I'm not even expecting that.
You better call me.
We're not, I'm
That
not,
tree down there, also,
whatever,
that
I'm not
tree down
worried
there,
about it.
was that a seedling from the?
Ashgun will travel raise the car
Yeah, we're gonna, I'm hoping to go to Tony tomorrow and see a couple houses. See about
a
that.
night without harbor in a savage land.
I'm glad Dad said it's so nice over there.
His fast gun
He said,
for
"Oh,
hire
beautiful."
keeps the calling
So there's a diner over there. I think we're going to
A
a diner.
soldier of fortune is the man called.
I'm not sure that, there's a nice seafood place, I think, in that area
That's what he was talking about.
that Mitzi and Leonard took us to. And,
Is Mitzi still in where she used to live?
no, she moved to Lutheran Village.
Where?
Lutheran Village,
Where's that?
right down the road. That's a quarter of a mile from, a half a mile from here.
Oh,
It's a Lutheran retirement.
so you all see
community.
each other?
Huh? No, she's mad with us. You wanna hear a story?
Uh-oh.
Turn that thing down.
Uh-oh.
It's funny. It's not funny, but it's funny, but it's not funny. After she moved into Lutheran, Daddy and I couldn't help her pack and move. She got somebody to do that. We couldn't physically. We were sick. We just couldn't do
Right,
it.
yeah.
So she got into Lutheran Village, and she called and asked to talk to your father, which it was okay. We were all friends. We went to breakfast every Saturday, she and her husband and your father and I. And she asked for your father to go to breakfast with her. They were having, for the new people, they were having a breakfast meeting, gathering. And your father's stupid. He knows I could care less. I don't like to get up early in the morning. And she just asked your father to keep her company. That's all the woman wanted.
Right.
And he sits there and she says, well, no, I go to breakfast with Rick. The guy that just called.
Who is Rick, by the way?
Rick is a friend. I'll tell you about him later. He met, I forget how we met him. But anyhow, he did things for us. He did the ceiling. Rick, every time his grandson he was a coach for the baseball and the football, he would call and say, can't make Saturday, John. Fine. But your father, instead of saying, sure, I'll go, and calling Rick and saying, skip this Saturday, he just stutters, I'm eating with Rick. How much trouble was that to go 5 blocks from here?
Well, he just wasn't thinking, I guess.
He
She's
wasn't
upset about
thinking.
that?
He doesn't think quickly anymore, and it hurt her feelings, I'm sure. And she got mad at me, and they stopped talking. And I won't let that be. When we saw her over Lutheran Village in the lunchroom, I went up to her, hugged her, and I said, I really miss you. You know,
What'd you
you
say?
don't get to me that way. And she didn't understand that my husband just was slow, because I certainly wouldn't have cared. And we were all friends, you know.
Right.
She was just lonely.
But he died of that mesothelioma.
Yes, he did. It was terrible. He was a nice guy.
Yeah, he was a nice guy.
But he was in the Navy, and he worked down, and he was around all that fiberglass, whatever you call it, asbestos. And he was very health conscious. He walked every day from Eldersburg back to his
seemed like it
house.
just kicked in one day.
And then one day it kicked, and you know how it did it? They went to Florida every summer, and he came home with a respiratory thing, and that started and he never got better. And it took about 2 years from the time he came home from Florida, but it must have just kicked in, you know. But she's mad at us. I didn't do anything. But it's okay. I understand. And Susie, and I told the thing to Susie, well, Susie went ballistic. You'd have thought this woman was out to get your father. That's wrong.
Right.
Susie is an extreme person, and she takes the wrong, sometimes extreme views on things. And she's hardworking, and she takes him. But the minute she said, I can't be at your beck and call, that day I called the eye doctor and said, I can't come in anymore. It's not where I have to get up here with an eye doctor, which I did. And all my doctors are here, except the cancer doctor for my tongue. I go every 6 months, and they look at my tongue and say, yeah. You know, that doctor is so funny, and he's world renowned, Dr. Ord, head of that maxillofacial or whatever you call it. It's
Maxillofacial.
yeah,
Maxillary facial.
something, and they do the cancer and all.
Do they do that? Do they shine that light in your mouth?
Yes, and
Velcro.
they wrap a piece of gauze around my tongue,
Pull it out.
pull the side. Oh, it's so yucky, but he's very good. Anyhow, I said, Doctor, you know, my skin's kind of yellow. Ever since I had chemo, I got like, whether it's from your liver or what, my complexion went from, I was always not fair. I've always been more Mediterranean colored, but I was sort of yellow. And I said, is my skin right, you know, the shade? He said, no, it's just sallow.
Oh my goodness.
It made me laugh. But he goes all over the world, you know. I hope your father's all right.
Go check.
Where did he go, downstairs?
ABC.
I'm not sure. Let me go look. You touching on my butt?
Yes.
I saw that.
Yeah, I tell you, she's something, boy.
I got permission.
Yes, you do.
You got permission?
Yeah.
I said she could.
What?
You have to ask each time.
No, I don't.
I'm over patting butts.
You like Johnny's new shoes we got?
Yeah, where'd he get them?
You know, he drags his left foot.
Huh?
He drags his left foot. And he always tears his shoes up right here.
Yeah, 'cause he stubs his toes.
Yeah, because he drags it. He drags that left foot.
Mhm.
So we got him, these are,
Well, you know
got
that
these from
he has
Costco for $20.
How much?
20. $19.99.
That's cheap.
But they're name brand shoes. We got
And you got them where?
Costco.
Johnny has a small case of cerebral palsy,
Yes.
and he was one of the luckiest ones that took to Dr. Phelps' office. Everybody that would come in there, they were in terrible, horrible braces, body braces. He was very lucky, but he was so cute. I had to go behind my husband's back to do it, and I did it. I took him to the best neurologist, and he sent me to the best other neurologist that made these braces. He invented, and they came from all over the country to learn under Dr. Phelps.
Wow.
On regular visits, if they lived in California, they came to him. He adjusted their braces. He did it right there in the office, and it was all different case. No, there were no two alike. But when Johnny got older, I mean, I started that when he was 2 because he kept falling, and I knew something was wrong. And Big Johnny just, it's going to be fine. No, it wasn't fine.
Yeah.
And but when Johnny could talk, he was about 6. He would come in with a joke, and it was always a joke with something you could hear, like passing gas, and before Dr. Phelps would start to examine him and adjust, he would have to hear this joke, and I would be sitting there going, oh, here it comes.
He's funny.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
He was a cute little boy. He really was.
He was adorable and sweet. He was adorable. And if he got left out of anything, I'd get so upset. And I know it's childish, but if all the kids went swimming in a pond and he couldn't swim at that time, I would call down there and break up that party because he wasn't one of them. Yeah, I did. I'd call and say, I'd say to the owner, the landowner, do you know that you could be sued, that those children are in your pond? Because my boy wasn't part of it. I just got upset. And then one time, he came home, and he was so scarred on his face, and it was to show how tough you were, and they took advantage. He should have belted him. He should have fought. But I didn't even know it was going to happen. And they took sandpaper, and whoever yelled uncle first or gave up was the sissy. Oh, I was so upset. I can't tell you how that upset me. I took him to the doctor, and I was furious. But they were all kids. I mean, you couldn't put them in jail.
I know.
But I wanted to put somebody in jail.
I know. But they just so mad.
Horrible. Why would kids do a thing like that?
Bored.
That's one word I will never allow my grandchildren to use. Don't tell me and Thomas has a couple of times. I don't want to hear it. That shows you can't think, that you're not interested in anything. I don't care what you're doing, but you can never be bored.
They might have been picking on Johnny.
I bet they were. I bet they were. It just upset
They
me.
used to pick on my son because he was short. My son was short.
Was he?
For a long time.
Now, is he tall now?
He's about Johnny's height.
Really?
But he was short when he was
See,
little.
I think short people get picked on.
But he was shorter than the other kids.
See?
For a long time.
And,
but I was too when I was little.
Yeah,
So.
you're short, yeah. But Thomas is short for his age. He's the size of a 12-year. A lot of 12-year-olds are taller. And I feel so bad for him because he will get picked on. And my father was not tall. He was moderate to short, I would say. But he had some meat on. He was muscular, and he was used to being fighting, and was on the football team of the fire department when they had one, and got the crap beat out of him. He was 45 years old, and they wiped the field up with him.
Uh-oh.
And we would sit there cheering, he'd get beat up, and he was tough. But Thomas isn't.
Yeah.
And he's taken karate, but that doesn't mean a hill of beans. He's so thin that
That's supposed to give you confidence.
if you go to hug him,
Mm,
it's like he's skinny, he's just so thin.
yeah.
And it upsets me, and part of that is emotional.
Yeah.
And it's been hard.
Mm.
Joanne is not always aware, and she woke up young, and she's got 2 children with different kinds of ODD or whatever, ADD, and they're both on medication, different kinds, and I said, why did you, they go down to Hopkins for their medication, but they were getting other counseling, like more examinations and all. I said, why did you stop? It was so much. She was down there 3 times a month, 3 times, sometimes a week, back and forth. And I think she got tired of fighting the traffic. And she said, we can help them just by being good parents. No, you do need some kind of help and some kind of evaluation as they grow older. They're in special. They get special help at school, but it's still not as a high level as being involved at Hopkins, you know. And that, I can't tell her, I can't tell them what to do.
Yeah.
You know, they don't want you in telling, they just wouldn't do it anyhow.
Yeah.
So why bother?
Yeah.
But I feel like I have to look out for, I want to, I might not have anything before Johnny and I leave this good earth. We may be Alzheimer's, and they'll take every penny that you have in this house and every penny you have in the bank. I called up there to where I would want to go, but you don't always know that there'll be a bed for you. And when you need complete care, whether it's Alzheimer's or that you can't get up and walk around, that you're bedridden or in a wheelchair, $7,000 a month. How long do you think
Yeah.
for 2 people?
It's crazy.
And
Don't you
he's
think
going
that's
down.
crazy?
Yeah, he's going down faster. We're both going down, but he is getting more bewildered from time to time.
How's that pacemaker thing working out?
Well,
Why did they do that?
Okay, they did that just last week, and 10 days ago, and he just went back for the second for the heart doctor check on it.
Can you see it?
Well, you can see the scar, but it's
So it's
under
inside.
your skin. I have one too.
Do you? Pacemaker?
Yeah.
That's right, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, and but it may all be gone. But I want to look out for those boys and everybody. If I have $100, I would divide it equally. But I did put that aside for the boys because
They might need.
I can tell you right now, the money won't be there. Rodney had a big inheritance. Nobody's going to get that. He built himself a man cave, and he knows Joanne is a poor money manager. So I understand why he wouldn't say you can have this, this, and this, because you know, 2 months later she's not interested and she'll keep going on. Those boys won't inherit anything till they're old men. So how can you benefit them? It should be in some kind of education, whether, I doubt if it would be college, but they're going to have to learn something after
Some
high
kind of a
school.
trade.
Some kind of trade, and that's a good thing. But you're
And
not
they
going to
will.
get it for free.
Right, and they'll.
You're going to pay for
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
And I will have to see to it that I will try. And that's why I gave them that fund, which would probably be a drop in the bucket by the time they need it, the way things are going. You know, it's
That's
not,
crazy.
it's crazy.
Food is. And then they said food's going up again. Now they say March milk's gonna
You
go
know
up.
why food's going up, because of the drought in
Yeah.
California.
What are you doing, Bobby?
What am I doing? I'm bringing you a soda.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Looking at this map.
Cherry Dr. Pepper.
Dad gave us his map, so now we can have a big office like at the police station and put this up. And
And I want a
the
picture of
killers
you.
were all the little red dots is where all the murders were.
You need some colored pens.
John,
Yeah,
you know what
what?
I want?
What?
I want a picture of you holding your number right here.
Uh-huh.
Now I wish like this.
Yeah,
What?
that's how
We'll
it
put
is.
that beside that.
Mhm.
His mugshot.
Mhm.
When he was arrested.
My
When he gets
mugshot.
arrested for,
Wanted.
when he gets wanted. Post office.
I'm already wanted by you. That'll get me a mug shot. Right?
Yep. He's so lucky and spoiled.
What?
He just wishes he was wanted.
Oh no, I'm wanted.
Do you know who spoiled him? I need to know.
Oh Jesus.
Tell me who
Well,
spoiled
you're
this
much
man.
more spoiled than
Who
me.
spoiled this man? Who
You're
spoiled
much more
him?
You
spoiled.
spoiled him.
No, somebody spoiled him before I got him.
Don't look at me.
You're much more spoiled than I am.
What?
You're much more
What'd you
spoiled.
say? What'd you say? What'd you say?
I said you're much more spoiled.
Let me scratch him behind the ears.
You're wet behind the ears. How about that? I knew that was coming. See, here's all this stuff here. See here, it says Arbutus, Halethorpe, Lansdowne, Linthicum, Elkridge, and that's right up Route 1. There's Laurel right there,
Where's Laurel?
right here.
You see? How many miles?
18 miles. But there's other little areas here we can look at too.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually look on there's little towns that the Penn Station line, the Penn Station line goes to. All these little towns, there's little towns up in here. Then we can go to each little town and see which one, but like I say, those houses we've seen so far are good.
Both of us had bronchitis.
We were very sick
Really?
the
How'd you
first 2
do
weeks.
that?
You know, December 31st, I was tired,
We were really
but I
sick.
wasn't sick.
For 2
I
weeks
had a
we were
couple-
sick.
I was
2
sneezing
weeks.
a little bit. And when I woke up, I had the worst headache. And then it made me start throwing up. And then I got this cough. And I had these coughing spells. And I couldn't catch my breath. And I couldn't get rid of it. For what, 6, 7, 8 weeks? How long we had that stuff?
We had it for 2 weeks. It was
And
terrible.
we
It was
took,
horrible.
what, 2.5 bottles of Robitussin to get rid of that stuff. We were sick. No fever really. Just, I had my aches, my joints hurt.
Where's
I had this,
Bethesda?
I had this pressure here. I
Your
had all this
joints
stuff in my
are-
chest. And I had this terrible headache. It was
Honey, where's
just like
Bethesda on this thing?
south of
I see Silver Spring.
929.
I see Chevy Chase.
Then come Chevy Chase's, Bethesda's right below Chevy Chase.
Oh yeah, I see. Here's Bethesda here. Okay.
What are the black dots?
I don't know. Let me check. The black dots are. I don't know.
There should be a little scale.
Yeah, the black dots are not on the scale. Yeah, the chart.
Chart scale.
I think it must be the exits. Yeah, it must be exits, right, on the highways. Yeah, I think that's exits. Yeah, that's exits.
That's not a new, we're on map either, John. If you go to State Roads Office, they'll give you one.
Yeah, we don't need a new one, I just need names of towns. Then I'll go on the computer and I'll say, houses for sale in dot Maryland. Houses for sale in dot Maryland. Then they give them to you, and then you say lowest first, then you just work your way down, and, you know. We spent a whole day at her office the other day, remember we spent that whole day?
Palomino.
Palomino Bambino. Now I tried Savage, I thought there'd be something in Savage, but I haven't found anything. You know Savage?
I don't know too much about that.
It's just a little tiny town, Savage.
I know.
You know, right outside Laurel, right north of Laurel. But there's other little Skaggsville. We need to look. I think I did look for Skaggsville.
Yeah. Will County is all that. Will County is the.
Well, the other stuff we were looking at, that's Baltimore County.
Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. We can't have soda. It's my girl. It's my girl.
Oh, I know what it is.
Uh-oh.
Supper time, isn't it? Huh?
She's
wait a
telling
while
you.
longer? Hmm?
She's telling you.
Yeah.
Did you see the sun's out?
She can tell time better than a clock.
She's.
I'll
Did you see
get
the
it.
sun out
And
there?
if we say you wanna go down your bed, and she doesn't wanna go down, she looks at you and sits down, and all the way down,
Oh.
and it's like,
Does
no,
she
I
sleep
don't.
up here or downstairs?
Both, last night she slept up here,
Mm-hmm.
and this morning she'd come in when she wanted to go out and woke me up, but she's very gentle.
She's a sweetie.
You know, here's a little town, Olney.
Holding?
Olney.
Olney.
That's
That's
the
not.
way you go
Olney.
home.
That's a
That's
long
high
way.
price.
No, it's not.
Olney is.
I've
No,
been
it's
to
not.
Olney.
Montgomery.
Olney,
don't know.
I know where that is, it's near,
Honey,
on the way
this
to,
is
It's very expensive.
it's
Okay.
on the way to Bowie and Laurel, and I know that's expensive because I've been there.
It is.
They
Maybe
go
we should
through
have
it
taken
when
the
they
house
leave
to
here. They go the same way over as we did going to Myrtle Beach.
It's gotta have a homey feel. That was like a warehouse. I mean, that was
But
hard.
we hadn't fixed it up.
I mean, that wasn't a place we wanted to live. I didn't like it at all.
Are you yawning?
Oh, he almost, oh my God, almost wrecked.
There's Mount Airy, Patty, in case you were wondering. Here's Mount Airy, okay?
Cal got away.
See Mount Airy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's Sykesville. There's Mount Airy.
Okay.
Okay. And there's Laurel.
Mm-hmm.
They got Sykesville, Mount Airy, Laurel, Bethesda.
This is, I forget what they call this, but head and heel on this, when they put a rope on them.
Bethesda.
Yeah. Yeah, let me think about that, Sykesville.
Because it looks
If we
closer.
don't go over, yeah,
About a
let
little
me
bit.
look. Okay. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Instead of going here and then
Yeah,
going here,
yeah.
if we just went straight.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
man
you got a
almost
point.
got massacred.
You got a point, honey. You got a point.
Yeah.
Well, give me your work address. I'll put
483.
your, okay, Bethesda Road,
Bethesda Avenue.
Bethesda Avenue. I'll put that in MapQuest and I'll put Lepo's address in.
Okay.
You know, Lepo's.
Get my GPS too.
See what that is.
Yeah.
Cause you're right, it might not be as bad.
There's a, what's the name of that
If we could find something
That house,
cheap in
that old house,
Bethesda or
1890?
Sykesville.
1890 house? What's the location of that?
It's on Route 32.
On Route 32, there's a house built in 1890. It's up for sale.
But I
Huge
think
house.
that
How
you're
much
getting in
did you
trouble
say?
doing that, right? Because isn't it,
149.
it's too much
Really?
stuff going wrong with
You
it.
could
see?
rent it out, you rent a couple rooms out.
Now you see Dad saying the same thing. If it's too old, it's just you're just gonna constantly have.
Well, we'd have to look at it and see.
Yeah, but there's lots of things
Well, we-
wrong that you won't be able to see.
What
That's
year
why
was
you have
it
an
built?
inspector.
Even
What
with the
year was it
inspector,
from? What year was it? from?
1890.
9.
I wanna see that house.
It's right on, tell her where it is with the,
It's on 32.
it's before the bird,
Before the bird view.
before the bird view. Maybe
It's
how many
near
miles? How many
Mechanicsville.
miles?
About 5 or
On
6
the right,
miles.
5 or 6
On the left,
miles.
it's on the left.
On the,
It's on the left, wasn't
it was on our left, but they're going up
it?
there.
Yeah, it'd be on the
So it'll be
right.
on your right.
Yeah, but there's other houses.
Kind of a green light.
We gotta try some of these other little
White.
towns up here. Damascus, now I was thinking of about that. See, now Damascus is far enough down. Damascus is here.
Isn't that near Fredericktown?
Well, let's see.
That's,
Oh, wait a minute, it's all
Too far.
Montgomery County.
Yeah.
Montgomery County, irregardless, is gonna
Yeah,
be
it's
very
gonna
well
be out of
filled.
Montgomery County's too expensive.
Yeah, see, Mount Airy's on the other side. Mount Airy's in Frederick County.
Yeah.
Mount Airy's not very expensive.
Well,
Well, Mount Airy's way up
I
there.
just have to shuffle for 6 years. So then after that, I'm out.
Well, you can leave before that, sweetie. Ain't no sense in letting him make you crazy with all those other crazies. The ironic thing, the one that makes her crazy is, she got her the job.
Huh?
Patty got her job.
The one that drives me the most crazy is the one I got a job. But she'll tell you, I didn't get that job for her. I told her about the job and I told them to hire her. Otherwise, they would not have hired her. But I didn't get her that job. She got her
Who's
own
this?
job.
Who is this?
This is the one
This
she
is the-
likes the least at
This is
work.
the one that's, I'm the receptionist, and she won't do anything else in there. I am a dental assistant, and I have to do her job and everybody else's job. She can't read x-rays, and she's been there 12 years. She can't read an x-ray. If you work up front and you work in a dental office, you should know everything. I mean, I didn't know it when I started, you know, but I learned it, and I went to school. So you learn it, and you go to school.
Well, you know, now I'm looking at this. You know what?
Mm.
I didn't realize this. Now I see it though.
Mm.
Not that I want to go to Greenbelt, but the Greenbelt is close to
Mm-hmm.
Bethesda. I see Greenbelts across here like this.
So we should have went to, well, it wasn't in Greenbelt, was it? We should have
Well,
went to.
I don't know. We
We should
didn't
have went to
even look.
Bowie. Where's Bowie?
Bowie's way over here.
Way over there?
No, this is no good, because that's the one, it was 15 minutes from any stores. Any stores, 15 minutes,
Sounds
driving.
good to me.
No, I'm not talking about walking, mother, I'm talking about driving for 15 minutes. 15 minutes
What's wrong
driving.
with that?
That's
There's
good.
something wrong with
It was a nice big house. It was a HUD house, which meant I didn't have to pay for inspection. It had already been inspected.
How much does it cost to have something inspected?
It's about $500 or $600. And that's not everything. That's just the basic. That's not things that, you know, that's not complete. Because they don't really do that.
It's not with your little exaggerated, sarcastic laugh. Yeah, like that, yeah. The monster laugh. Don't you finger. Well, Montpelier, I looked over, I tried Montpelier. Ammondale, I don't know if I'm Ammondale.
On the back of that map, John, there's other maps that get you a bigger,
Yeah,
bigger scale.
I'm talking about Beltsville,
Oh.
yeah. And that crazy guy that was over there the other day that I told you about, he's from Namanjoy. Everybody heard of that, Namanjoy? Sounded like he said that, Namanjoy in Charles County. Some strange little town down there. I'd heard of it before because it's such a strange name. Nobody's heard of that? I'm looking for the exact spelling of this thing.
Oh, what's wrong with that? It's time to eat.
Yeah,
Look at that. She is something else. Look, honey, she's telling him I'm gonna eat. That's the way Cass does.
All day long. He does it all day long.
Annie, say, speak, speak, time,
you hungry?
food.
Hmm?
Oh, you wanna
go
eat?
Let's go.
She said, finally, he's listening.
He knows everything.
She's smart.
Sometimes I'm outside with her and I'll lose her. I don't see her, you know, 'cause he's, well, let me go somewhere else. She's right there.
That's good that she didn't move real fast and knock you down.
This is 1984.
That sun really looks nice outside. That
Does.
sun looks nice. That should melt some of that stuff, huh?
The sun's out there every day.
That tree up there is gonna fall over
365
when
days a
it
year.
melts, the more it melts. Not my tree, so, but we won't be able to get out of here. I don't know
Oh.
what they'll do.
Well, it's stuck in another tree, which is good.
Oh, is it really?
Those trees are keeping it from falling.
Good. Maybe that won't fall then.
If it had fallen, nobody could get in or out until they took it down.
No.
I have to get a tractor and pull it down or something.
Oh, there's,
Cut it.
there's Denton.
Denton,
Yeah. That's where we ought to move.
honey, I don't, if we can get somewhere in between Sykesville and here, that's fine, because I only have 6 years to do it, sweetie.
26, yeah. We're looking at it.
And, you know, I'm not worried about that, I just wanna be happy.
No,
have a
we'll
nice
find
house.
a place. Everything's gonna be fine, I told you. Everything's gonna work out. Oh. But you're more spoiled than me.
He's very spoiled,
Oh, you're spoiled.
very,
You're spoiled.
very,
You're spoiled.
very.
You're spoiled.
Well, then you
Very.
have to unspoil him.
No, she's not gonna do it. She does spoil me, I admit. But I spoil you at least as spoiled. See, I admit to being spoiled. See,
He had blueberry pie
Oh, God.
last night that I brought him home from work. And he had cake.
Sounds like I'm a child at home waiting for pie. Oh, Lord.
But you should have seen him with that box sitting on his lap. He was sitting on his stool, sitting on the lap, and he was like,
He's gardening. I was gardening.
he had this biggest smile on his face. He was like he's
A strawberry shortcake.
eating it out of the box.
Well, I had to finish up the rest of it.
They have this place called Whole Foods. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. The cake is, the stuff there is so good. Expensive, but good.
Is it a bakery?
It's a grocery store bakery. I mean, it's a grocery store and a bakery. And it's a lot of organic foods and fresh stuff called Fresh Foods. And he had gotten me a cake from there, and he got the other girl, who has the same birthday as I, a blueberry pie. So I cut a piece of blueberry pie for him, and then, you know, of course I brought, after everybody had a piece of cake, I brought my cake home. And
That's nice of them.
he buys a cake for everybody when they have a birthday. And I'm surprised, though, he's a penny pincher. But he probably paid about $30 for that cake.
Wow.
There's one I haven't heard of, Duckettsville.
Duckettsville, where's that?
Duckettsville. It's over near Greenville.
Well, maybe you have to look there too, but
Take that map home with you, Johnny.
if all comes to pass,
Yeah,
we'll have to go
we'll take it.
across the street, sweetie. I realized.
No, we can't go across the street.
Yes, we will, because I'll have to add on to it, sweetie.
No, remember, if worst, no, we're not adding on. If worst come to worst, we're gonna stay where we're at and move after we settle this with this pool. That's our backup plan.
Guy never called me, babe. Never called me.
I'm not worried about it. We're not worried about it. It's all about the journey, I told you. We at least got a backup plan now.
Yeah, let me just see if, I don't think I got any missed calls, but just in case, because sometimes it doesn't do it. I'm gonna take that out. Do that too. Nope,
Hasn't called you?
nope.
It's okay, you might have emailed.
Will he call you now, here, or?
No, that's a cell phone.
He should call me, he can call on this thing.
Just don't worry about his call. We still got our name in the bucket for that place.
Did you get the thing back, honey? The pad? Did you get the pad to come? Are you
No,
the,
is it still taking?
did you want it to
Is the
still
button
take?
still red?
Yeah.
I'll let it go. I'm getting everybody talking.
What?
I'm just getting everybody talking.
Silly,
Don't curse into my thing.
silly butt.
Don't curse into my movie.
Silly butt.
sunny out. Bubba?
I think it costs her, what, what does it call for snow? Sunday?
Snow? What? It calls for snow? Who said that?
I hope
I
not.
hope not too.
I forget exactly the day. It's supposed to snow again.
Patty, what are you talking about? It's not gonna snow. Tell them we got plenty of snow. We got.
It was Tuesday, it was either Sunday or Tuesday.
She always finds a name.
But this
We don't.
morning, yeah.
Patty, we got enough snow. We don't need any more.
They changed it, that's the last, they called for some, now they didn't say how much. They called for more snow.
If she says snow one more time,
I know.
we're gonna stand her in the corner.
Yeah, that's right. Stop saying the word snow, Patty.
Tractor? Cause it'll damage your other trees.
Doesn't look like it's gonna snow.
Oh my,
Yeah, it always sneaks up on you.
it's not good.
That is pretty exciting.
Whose property?
Now, do they kill these cattle after they do this?
What?
Do they kill these cattle after they do
Of
this?
course not. You run them around again.
Yeah. Who do you think's gonna have to pay?
So the same ones?
No, different ones.
Really?
They give them a day of rest.
Oh, so these cows spend their lives doing this?
Huh?
They spend their lives like a racehorse doing this instead of going to the...
No, they grow up to become hamburger.
Pay, right? Who's gonna determine that? I hope he loses. Well, luckily, you're not responsible, that's good. But now, what do you have to do with your trees that fell down, do you have to move those? Because they're not in anybody's way.
Oh, I'm good. If I get physically okay, I don't know how to get rid of them. I just,
Firewood.
well, no, can't use the farm for that.
Really? You can't use kindling?
Too much,
Well, you got enough firewood in here, Mother. Huh?
That's a day and a half at the most.
Are you serious?
At the most.
Are you
Well,
serious?
some logs burn quicker than others because
Yeah.
it's different wood there. No, I am serious, and I sat up in that chair
You want us to bring
nursing
you some
it
more in while we're here?
one log at a
You
time.
want us to bring some more in while we're here? We don't care.
No, it's okay, it's enough, and that other's been broken with a
Let me
big
ask you,
axe.
didn't the hot belly stove downstairs, didn't that used to be in here at one point?
Uh-huh.
That's how I remember it too.
And I actually scorched the floor with it because it needed legs. It doesn't have legs. And your father put it on a stone, which transferred the
Oh.
heat to the wood floor. But now that did keep this room warm. Yeah, but it was so much bigger than that stove, and
Oh, there she goes. There she goes.
I know people that they live on a big farm, of course. They have their own wood, and they heat their whole house with a big furnace, wood furnace, that's outside of the house, and it's channeled into the house. Heats the whole house.
Huh.
When you left, does she still eat?
That's interesting.
Oh, that's, yeah, but she calling it.
John too, with Pepper. If he leaves, she won't eat.
Boy, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. He's got places to go, and I do myself.
Wow. There's good stuff in here. Oh,
Do they ever hurt these things doing this?
No, they all get up and run away.
I didn't realize they lassoed them from both sides. I thought they just did their head. I didn't know they got them from the back at the same time, break a leg or something.
Xylitol. I'm gonna show it to her and then we'll put it in here.
People that are in trouble are the bulldoggers, the ones that twist them and get them on the ground.
This is for you to try, but you can't leave it around the dog, it'll kill the
It'll
dog.
kill the dog.
It's xylitol, it's the sugar substitute.
It'll kill a dog?
Yes. Xylitol kills dogs.
Why?
It's poison.
It's poison to them.
Raisins are
Not to
poison.
us, it's natural sweetener, natural sugars, or natural
It's like
sugar. No
grape-
sugar in there for you though.
Raisins and grapes will kill the dog.
Yeah, raisins, grapes, but this will really kill them.
I never heard of it.
It's new. It's a brand new product. But it's made from natural sweetener. That Splenda is not good for you.
What isn't good for you?
Splenda.
Why?
It's the only thing that they have for diabetics right now, but that's also good. And agave's good. Why?
Well, what's the new
Because
thing?
it's processed. It's not. It's.
But
it's
there's a new thing. What is the new thing? We gotta get that new thing. That's not the new thing. There's a new thing I was telling you about.
Oh, sorbitol.
No, it's not that either.
Oh, what is that called?
Remember I told you?
What is that?
I
That's.
think it's natural.
Yeah. What is it? I forget the name.
I forgot, but it's supposed to be good. It's natural.
Can't think of the name of it. It's made out of some kind of a round something. I can't remember. But anyway, don't let the dog get that. Oopsie doopsie.
Your fingers are spoiled.
Oh,
First thing we see.
Not yours.
He said they have to find it out in court. The tree that fell out there.
When it fell
The-
across the road?
Mm-hmm. He said 'cause it's on 3 properties. And the rich guy, he said it's not gonna, probably not gonna have to pay. Even though it's on his property, mostly on his property, his street. It doesn't make a lot of sense, does it?
Well, how can they fight it out in court?
'Cause it's gotta be removed.
I don't think it's that big a thing, is it, to remove?
I don't think so either, but nobody wants to do it. Oh, they're saying it's his, and he's saying it's his. That type thing, your dad said. Mm-hmm.
But the old dad's not in it though.
Mm-mm. His tree's gonna be, he's got 2 trees down there that are on the other guy's property that he has to get rid of, but they're his trees. Mm-hmm. I think when it's a,
I can't believe they do that. Don't tell me that's a woman. Is that a woman? Well, do they have women in here?
they have what?
Women?
No, women don't do head and heel, and
It
I've
says
never
Jackie
seen.
Crawford and somebody
I've
over
never
there's got
seen
long
one.
hair.
Well, if it's a woman, it's the first time I've seen it.
I just saw long hair on somebody.
Looks
Yeah.
like a woman.
yeah, it is a
Like
woman.
It is a woman. You almost never see a woman. Or maybe
Wasn't she just doing the rope? She didn't.
they're heading and heeling. Yeah, it's a woman. It's very rare, but maybe they have a woman's division. Who
They
knows?
couldn't get it though.
Something
Yes.
new. I don't think there should be women boxers. That to me is so offensive. Or wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
Or football players. You ought to stay in your.
Or women in combat. Nurses,
believe
yes,
that
but
either.
combat.
No.
His last name is Motes. M-O-T-E-S.
I'm sorry, that looks too.
I do too.
And the fastest time wins. That's simple.
Oh. I want to smack them.
Go smack him, baby. Smack him. You tell him. You tell him. I'm glad you're on my side.
You spoiled thing.
You're spoiled.
You're so spoiled. It's spoiled terribly. Spoiled.
Who spends 8 hours a day with their head on my chest? I rest my case.
Wait a minute.
I rest my
I
case.
am at work.
I
Who's
rest-
laying on your chest?
No, when you come home.
You've got something you want to tell me?
When you come home till we go to bed.
Are you
Ed
seeing
will-
another woman?
Yeah, must have a suicidal wish.
And I would hate for you to witness it.
Yeah.
I'd string him up.
You spend 8 hours a day, or give or take six,
I have to work.
6 to 8 hours.
So
Oh,
I
no, day and.
I have to
Oh, no,
leave the house.
Let me rephrase
I
that.
have to leave the house. So somebody's got their hand on your chest for 8 hours.
No, evening and night. Forget I said day. Late afternoon, evening and night, at least 6 to 8 hours.
Wait a minute. I remember. Oh, I gotta play Slingo. But
That's 1 hour,
2 sometimes.
2 sometimes.
So
Then we
that-
have the 6 to 8
so
hours
that's-
with your head on my
That's
chest.
6 hours, and then
That's not 6 hours, it's 2.
take away 2. 8 hours. Take away 2 is 6.
No, you get home at 4. I play it sometimes, but we go to whatever. Your head is on my chest
I
the
remember.
majority of all the
I
time.
remember in the kitchen cooking,
Yes.
and
Yes.
then this
That's the
guy
part where
played
you
Slingo
schooled me.
1
I
to 2
remember that.
hours, and that's 6.
Yeah.
That's 5.
But then it's 7 o'clock until
7.
5 in the morning.
No,
Actually,
7,
it's 12
7,
hours.
7, 8, 9, because we go to bed at 9.
From 7 to 5, that's 12 hours. Half of
So
those
that's-
12
so
hours were
that's
more or less away.
Probably 1.5 hours.
No, it's a lot more than that. Your head is glued to my chest. I have to.
Are you complaining?
No, I like it. I'm just letting you know who's spoiled.
I'll have to send you to Spoil AA.
Spoiled. They probably have one.
Spoil Anonymous.
Spoiled Anonymous.
SAA.
What do you say, Buttercup?
Mm-hmm.
You got 2 more days off.
Yep.
How's it
Who
treating
had 2 more days off?
you? See this?
What's today?
Right.
Friday. You're off on Fridays, and you're not working Saturday.
Not this Saturday, no.
She works every other Saturday.
But now I don't have to work again. I go back to work March 15th because he's going to be away a couple weeks.
You don't have to go to work
On a
till-
Saturday till March 15th.
Oh, okay.
Just Saturday. I got to go to a regular job on Monday.
But if she's really lucky, this woman that she works with, Tanny, will have her own practice.
Well, she's got her own practice.
No, but her own practice, her own
Another-
office.
This is her office.
Will you go with
But-
her?
Yeah.
If she opens up a new office, I
Right.
would probably go, if it's not too far away from where we're
Right.
going to live.
And then she would love that because she loves working with the people on Saturday.
Yeah, I just can't.
Is she nice?
She was really nice.
She's real nice. And the other guy I've been with for almost 40 years. The nice man doctor. On Saturday.
Well, where's her practice at during the week?
Hers
Yeah.
is there. That's her practice.
Well, why don't you
He's
work
just
with her?
renting space because she's got somebody full time.
Who?
Tenny.
Who, that young guy?
No, the girl that's there.
I didn't see a girl as a receptionist.
Yep, you don't see her on Saturday. You wouldn't have seen her on Saturday.
How long she been working for?
Oh, you did see her when we first walked in when I had my tooth done. She was sitting behind the desk, the Spanish girl,
Well, how long she been working for?
for a while now. Maybe
How long?
7, 8 years.
Never know, she might want to go to somewhere else.
See, Tenny was just working a few days. And then
What
she
if
rents-
tomorrow morning she
she has
decides
two
she
people
wanted,
that rent
she wanted to work
space from
somewhere
her.
else? Maybe tomorrow morning she wants to work somewhere else, and you can go work for her now.
Oh, she's talking about opening up another office for the one.
Whatever.
Uh-oh, what happened?
That'd be so good if you could just leave that group
Yeah,
behind.
I know. I'm sick of it. Oh.
I really think you're gonna find another job, doing something else. What would Dad do now?
Well, he fed the Poochie.
Hmm.
Yeah. Go talk to him.
Mhm.
He's in company.
Okay. Why don't you come with me? Mother's asleep.
Is she
Yeah.
asleep? No, she's watching TV.
She's in and out.
What'd you say?
She's watching
I
TV.
think
She's
you're
not
asleep.
asleep.
Oh,
She's
okay,
not
let me go see what he's doing.
Isn't it nice? I think it's barnwood.
It's barnwood.
He made that right there on the picture.
I don't know what you mean by barnwood.
What's
The
from the
stuff that-
barn?
The stuff that barns are made of.
Wood that came from barns. I'll smack you. Did you take your can? Can you take my can to recycle?
No, I think,
Would you?
no, I won't.
Excuse me, you're gonna hear a loud noise.
I'm anti-recycle. Put the camera in the bag. No, let me get your picture, let me get your picture. Hold
You're
on.
not going outside, are you?
Do it. I'll get you hold.
Hey, put your shoes on, take them downstairs.
Now I'm gonna get a picture of you holding them. Let me get the thing.
I'm not supposed to lift weights.
That's not weight.
No, honey, he's not, he just 10 days ago just had that thing.
Oh. I don't know, you have to leave the stuff in there, honey, it makes it, you wanna leave it in there?
No, sweetie.
Makes it strong.
Honey, please don't do that.
If you need a box, there's boxes alongside the
No, I brought a box.
basement door. Yeah, put too much in one box.
No, I didn't have much in there. And I got less going back.
I still would've put this one inside. It makes it strong.
I know. No, I can't do it because of this. You're hard-headed, more so than me.
No, it's not possible.
Don't even try it. Are you done with your coffee, baby?
Yeah. We're not going yet. Yeah, we're not going yet. We're just taking some stuff.
Time do you have to go?
No special time.
Huh?
No special time. Well, we have to feed the dogs, but no special time. We don't wanna keep you awake though.
I can't hear you.
We don't wanna keep you awake if you're sleeping.
We don't stay up, we're
What
not.
time do you go to bed?
Oh, between 8, 9,
That late?
depends on
We go to bed that late.
what.
We go to bed before 9 o'clock.
Sometimes we're up till 10.
What
but
time do you
then-
get up in the morning?
Oh, I'm awake off and on all through the night, Johnny. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
What time does Dad get up?
Oh, he usually gets up around 8. No later than 8,
No later than 8?
no. But we don't, sometimes we take long naps in the afternoon. We just don't have a lot left,
Oh, I know.
energy-wise.
I know. I know it's, I feel that way myself, believe it or not, sometimes. Well, I can't exercise as much as I want to in the winter, even though I've been trying.
Well, we've had some bad weather in the last 2
Really
months.
been messing up the program.
Yeah, because you've gotten heavier.
You think?
Yes, you got a belly, you didn't have it before.
Yeah.
You'll get rid of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get rid of it. And we got fudge over here, Mother. You can.
I can't eat it, Johnny, I'm diabetic.
No, I know you can't eat. Well, you just have to eat a small piece.
No, I can't, I'm in
Really?
trouble.
Well, we got it from. Well, then Dad.
I don't wanna die if I
No.
don't have to.
Well, then Dad can.
My
eat it.
A1C went from 7.8 to 9.2, and that's not good.
No. Well, Dad can eat the fudge then.
Yeah.
Did you have your camera bag, sweetie?
Yeah, I got it right here. I got your glasses if you were looking for them.
Oh, yeah.
That was your glasses. I put them in your pocket.
Did you? Thanks. Where's that tablet?
The tablet is around somewhere. It's sitting in there.
Oh, okay.
Patty?
Yeah. I get to tell you, Wayne, before you trip on.
I'm not gonna trip.
Well,
Why
your
you
dad
think I'm
might
gonna
trip, because it was sticking out in the aisle. Uh-huh.
Is there some bubble wrap by that server at the end of the kitchen? Because when